Assalamualaikum. Today I'll teach you how to create assignment in Google Classroom. If you have not watched my previous video, then click the link description down below and watch the video which will tell you about the intro of the Google Classroom. Subscribe my channel, like and comment and hit the bell icon for further updates and for more informative video. Thanks. Now let's dive in. Assalamualaikum. Today I'll teach you how to create assignment in Google Classroom. I want to create assignment in demo class. I have this home layout here. So I click on demo class, I'll go to classwork and then click on create. I have first option as assignment, then quiz assignment, question material, reuse post, topic. I'll discuss it one by one. So I'll just click on the assignment here and I need to write the title simultaneous equations. For example, this is our first topic. So I'll click on add here and then we have Google Drive, link, file and YouTube. So I'm clicking on first Google Drive and then I have a few recent documents. If I want to search my drive, these are the all stuff in my drive, Google Drive, and I have option of upload also. I want to upload something from my computer, so I'm selecting a file from computer which is simultaneous equation. So I'm just clicking on it and opening it and click on upload. So now this is the file. So after getting this file, I have three options here. Student can view the file, student can edit file, make a copy for each student. These three options have different purpose. So first of all, a student can view file. This option is helpful when you have a file which is not editable. For example, a PDF file or any doc file in which you have images. So student cannot do any editing in that thing. So you need to use student can view file. For the second option, student can edit file. If you are giving a project to a group of students, for example 4 students or 3 students, and you want all of them to work together, then you can choose this option, student can edit file. Because what will happen if you choose from here, or for example if I choose 2 students and student can edit file option, then what will happen here, that those 2 students or 3 students, depending on how much student you assign, they will be able to work together. For example, if one student writes something in it, so it will reflect it to the document of the other 3 also, like it's interrelated. And now the last option is make a copy for each student. Make a copy for each student is good when you want to make a editable document and you want each and every student to write something in it and to make their own copy. So if I click on it, I can see that this is a Word document, but it has images, so student cannot write anything and edit it. So I'll go with the first option, student can view the file only. And then I have points here, so I am giving 10 marks for solving these 4 questions, and due date I am giving 23rd of May. And then there is one more thing, topic. So for example, if you want to include in certain topic, for example in mathematics, so I'll just click on maths and I'll assign it. I'll discuss this topic thing in detail also, so you understand what actually this means. So now I have assigned the equation. So when I go to the classroom, I can see here that in mathematics there is a simultaneous equation. So these are the topics you can use you can create here also, like this last option, topic. For example, if I want to I also teach, for example, computer, so I can make one topic as a computer. So I can write all the topics of computer here. Or if you have, for example, you are teaching mathematics and you have matrices, vectors and different topics and you want to categorize it, so you can use that also. It depends on your use. So now I have assigned the document. Now see how a student will respond to it. So when the student will open the layout in the demo class, he will see that Mohammad Suhail Khan has posted a new assignment, simultaneous equation. So you need to click, student will click on it, and now you can see here, since I have chosen this file is not editable, so you can see it's just showing up and student cannot do anything here. So what he will do, he will add or create, click on add and create, and then he will click on Google Drive or Docs if he wants to create. So for example, if we click on Docs, okay, so now a student can either write the solution here, but since it will be difficult for him to answer it, so he can solve the simultaneous equation on a piece of paper on a book, and then he can take the picture and send the solution. So how will we do it? He can insert image and upload from computer, and then he can choose for example simultaneous equation image I have, so open it. So you can see this is not the actually solution of simultaneous equation, but for example if this is the solution of simultaneous equation, so here it is. Then he will click on turn in. If he clicks on turn in, then it will be submitted to the teacher. So just clicking it on turn in, and they say one attachment will be submitted for simultaneous equation. So finally hand in. Now the assignment is submitted. So now the assignment is submitted to the teacher. So when the teacher will view it, he can see that one person has turned in and two has not turned in. So he will click on it, and then obviously when all the person turn in, he can give the marks here. For example 9 marks, and then click on the return. And if want to add any comment, then you can add the comment also. Then clicking on returning will give him the score. He will get the email, and when he open his Google Classroom, he will get that he got 9 marks. So going back to the classes, and then again we will create a class. So again I am going to assignment, and this time for example the title is nouns, and I am creating here a document. This time last time I add, and this time I am showing you how to create a document. So first we will write title here, for example noun. Then you can write the question, any question here, but I have already a document, so I am just copying from it and I am pasting here. So now this is underline the nouns, and these are the questions. So I have given the title, so I'll just close it. And now I will, since it's editable file, so I can write make a copy for each student, and I'll give 10 marks again, and due date is 25th, and then topic is I want to create this topic in English section. So I'm now assigning it again. So now when the student open it again, you can see there's if we click on classwork, you can see in English there is a new homework. So you click on noun and then click on. Now you can see it's totally editable file, and it's the question is underline the noun, so he can use the tool and he can easily highlight the nouns. So here you can see that he can highlight the nouns like this and complete the assignment. So when the student completes this assignment, he can again click on turn in, and then there will be a message and he can hand it. So now the assignment is submitted to the teacher. Refresh it. When the teachers open it, then again it will show that how many students have turned in and how many students have not turned this on. So again you can change the marks also. For example, you have written wrong marks, for example, so you can change it here also. And then you can give the marks, for example 10 out of 10, so just return. So this is how you do the assignment. Student will get the email, and you can see mark noun, new assignment, noun, edit private comment, simultaneous equation marked. So here you can see the student can see his marks, that 9 out of 10 is given. So this is very easy to make an assignment and then mark it easily. Okay, so we have completed the assignment. Now we have quiz assignment, so this I'll tell you later in next video, because it's a vast topic. Then we have questions. So if you click on questions, we have two type of choices, either short answer or multiple choices. So first we'll try the short answer. So I'm writing how many days are there in a leap year, and then I will assign 2 marks for it, and no due date here. It's an instant question which the student will answer, so I'll just click on ask. So now it is posted. You can later on change the you can even delete it and edit it also if you want to change the marks. For example, you want to keep 5 marks 1 marks for it, so just save it. It will be updated and it will be reflected to the students. You can see that there is a question, how many days are there, and here he can type the answer 29 and hand in. So when he hand in, this answer is sent. So here is one student turned in, and you can check the answer. You can click here and you can see that the answer is this, and then you can reward marks for it. So going back again, we click on question. Now this time we are choosing multiple choice question. So for example, how many days in a leap year, and this time we have options, so 28, 29 and 30. Now one thing more, you can click for the options, or you can press just tab to go to the next option. So tab is also very helpful to avoid wasting time. Otherwise you can use mouse also, depending on your convenience. So 2 marks for it, and student can see the last, so I don't want them to see the summary, and I'll again click on ask. Now you can see again the questions there on the stream. So here now this time they have 3 options, so they can choose any option and hand in. So in this way they can answer this. So now we have next material. Material is actually used if you want to send a syllabus to the student for certain topics to prepare for a test, or if you want to ask them to make a presentation and you want to provide some material for it. So you can use this tab and you can add any, same way you can add file from Google Drive, from any web link, or if you want to upload file from your computer, or any YouTube video you want to show to the students for the project or presentation. And then we have last this reuse post. If you have already posted something and you want to repost it, so you can do it. And then we have topic. So in topic you can create subtopics, or you want to write anything. For example, if I write topic transformation and I add it, so it's added here, and I can post worksheet here. But I want to place this under mathematics, so I'm just dragging it down, and I'll drag it under math. So under math this subtopic will come. So this is how you can organize your work, and these are all the options you can use. Thank you for watching my video.